Guys, we need to talk a little about Windows 12 and why I think it could fail. Microsoft's next operating system is expected to bring new features, AI integration, and improvements over Windows 11, but there are several reasons it may not succeed. First, let's talk about hardware requirements. Windows 12 is rumored to require modern processors, more memory, and possibly AI-specific hardware. This means that many current devices may not be able to run it. Users who cannot upgrade their hardware will either stay on older systems or feel forced to buy new computers. High requirements like this can limit adoption and frustrate users before the system even launches. Performance is another major concern. Windows 12 is expected to include AI and automation features, which could improve productivity. However, if these features are not optimized, they could slow the system down, increase memory usage, and create lag. Users expect a faster and smoother experience, not a system that struggles with basic tasks like opening apps, running multiple programs, or browsing the internet. Poor performance could lead to negative reviews and reduce overall trust in Windows 12. Stability is also a critical issue. Windows 11 experienced bugs, crashes, and update problems during early adoption, and Windows 12 could face similar or even more serious challenges. New features, AI integration, and changes in system architecture may introduce errors, software incompatibility, or system crashes. A system that is not stable from launch will make users hesitant to upgrade or may push them to explore alternative platforms. Compatibility is another key concern. Many business applications, older programs, and third-party software may not run correctly on Windows 12 without updates. Enterprises rely on software reliability, and any incompatibility could prevent organizations from adopting the new system. Even small issues with legacy applications can create significant problems in workplaces that rely on specialized software. The user interface may also create problems. Microsoft is likely to modernize Windows 12's design, but removing or changing familiar features can frustrate longtime users. Taskbar adjustments, redesigned menus, and updates to file management may disrupt workflows. Users who feel uncomfortable with these changes may choose to stay on older versions rather than learn new ways of navigating the system. Security features are expected to improve, including AI-powered protection against malware, ransomware, and other threats. While these features are important, some may require additional hardware or limit user control. Security should protect without being intrusive, but if Windows 12 feels overly restrictive, users may avoid enabling important features or reject the system entirely. Gaming performance is another factor to consider. Windows 12 may include optimizations for gaming, such as better driver integration, resource management, and AI-powered enhancements. But if these improvements fail to provide noticeable benefits or interfere with performance, gamers may stick with Windows 11 or other platforms. Gaming performance often influences perception of Windows among tech-savvy users, so failure here could hurt adoption. Update management is also critical. Forced updates, unpredictable patches, or updates that break functionality have been issues in previous Windows versions. Windows 12 will need to provide a smoother, more predictable system for installing updates. Users want control, the ability to schedule updates, and reassurance that updates will not break important software. Failure in this area could reduce trust and adoption. Power and energy efficiency is another point to consider. Laptops and hybrid devices rely on good battery management, and AI or automation features could increase resource usage. If Windows 12 drains battery faster or reduces device efficiency, users may delay upgrading or avoid it entirely. Efficient power usage is essential for mobile users and professionals who depend on their devices throughout the day. Cloud integration and cross-device functionality are expected to expand. Windows 12 may offer better synchronization with cloud storage, collaboration tools, and connected devices. However, if these features require high bandwidth, constant internet connectivity, or increased reliance on cloud services, some users may find them impractical. Cloud-dependent features must remain optional and lightweight to ensure they are usable for all users. Accessibility features will remain important. Tools like voice control, screen readers, and high-contrast modes should remain consistent and easy to use. However, as Windows 12 becomes more complex with AI features and new workflows, accessibility may become harder to navigate, potentially alienating users who rely on these tools. Enterprise support is another critical factor. Windows 12 must work seamlessly with existing business infrastructure, including legacy software, virtualization, network configurations, and IT management tools. Enterprises rely on predictable deployment, system monitoring, and reliable updates. Any failure in these areas could slow adoption in professional environments, which is a major market for Microsoft. Another important factor is user migration to other operating systems. Even with Windows 11, some users are already switching to Linux or Mac. Linux has become more user-friendly with distributions like Ubuntu, Pop! OS, and Linux Mint, offering stability, performance, and compatibility with popular software. Many developers, students, and tech-savvy users are choosing Linux for its customizability, efficiency, and open-source benefits. Similarly, Apple's macOS continues to attract users with its smooth performance, strong ecosystem, and reliability. Professionals who rely on creative or productivity tools often prefer macOS over Windows for consistent performance. If Windows 12 fails to provide clear advantages, Microsoft risks losing more users to these alternatives. Compatibility with third-party software is essential. Windows 12 must support popular productivity, creative, and business applications at launch. Developers will need to test and update software to ensure it runs smoothly. Any failure to provide compatibility can delay adoption and create frustration among individual users and organizations alike. Networking and connectivity improvements are expected but must be carefully implemented. Wi-Fi, Ethernet, VPNs, and cloud services must be fast, reliable, and secure. Users expect stable connections, and failures in networking can reduce productivity and trust in the operating system. Windows 12 should also refine productivity tools. Native applications like file management, calendars, communication apps, and task organization should work efficiently and integrate with AI in a helpful, non-intrusive way. These tools should enhance workflows, not complicate them. Finally, Microsoft must clearly communicate the advantages of Windows 12. If users don't see meaningful improvements over Windows 11, adoption will be slow. Users need clear reasons to upgrade, including better performance, improved stability, stronger security, and genuinely useful new features. Without this, many users will stick with their current system or explore alternatives. In conclusion, Windows 12 faces multiple challenges that could limit its success. High hardware requirements, potential performance issues, stability concerns, compatibility problems, user interface changes, gaming performance uncertainty, update management challenges, battery and efficiency concerns, cloud and AI integration complexities, enterprise adoption hurdles, competition from Linux and macOS, and unclear upgrade incentives all pose risks. If Microsoft handles these areas effectively, Windows 12 could succeed. But if it fails in even a few key areas, adoption may be slow, users may avoid upgrading, and the operating system could struggle to meet expectations. That's why I think Windows 12 has a real risk of failing if Microsoft does not carefully manage these issues. So that's my take on Windows 12. I want to hear from you. Are you planning to upgrade, or do you think it won't be worth it? Leave your thoughts in the comments.